Okay, so it's official. The EU has just banned TikTok. There's a ton of details surrounding this that I'm going to get into, but first, welcome to the Geek Show, where we cover all your favorite tech news. If that thing sounds like your kind of thing, subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss when we drop new videos. So TikTok, it needs no introduction. One of the most popular video platforms in the world, from its viral TikTok dances to even music. Now, TikTok has been surrounded by controversy for a long time due to people accusing it of being a Trojan horse. In other words, it appears to serve one function on the surface, a video sharing app, but it serves a secondary surface that's hidden from the user, and that's really the sole purpose for why it exists. Okay, and none of this has been proven, but that's what TikTok has been accused of. So I'm going to be referencing this article from ABC News. I'll leave the link down in the description below if you want to check that out. It says the European Union's executive branch said Thursday that it has temporarily banned TikTok from phones used by employees as a cybersecurity measure. The EU has banned it in an official capacity. Any device being used in any EU Commission official capacity will not be allowed to have TikTok installed. Now, could this be a precursor for more widespread bans of TikTok across the EU, and then would the United States follow? I don't know. We'll get to that a little bit later. But it says this is reflecting a widening worry from Western officials over the Chinese-owned video sharing app. Yes, TikTok is owned by China, right? And it's not owned by the Chinese government, but it's Chinese owned, and let's just speculate. I don't think anyone would think that the Chinese government would have a hard time getting that data if they wanted it for security purposes or whatever reason. I don't think TikTok would be able to protect that data at all. And TikTok has been accused of collecting some serious data, not just geographical data and travel patterns for its users, but even having access and uploading to their servers videos and photos that users did not upload to the platform. Now, there are some measures that you can take on iPhone and Android to protect your privacy, but unless you're a coder, unless you know what's happening in the app, you don't really know that your data is being protected. And so that's where the national security concerns come from in regards to the West, so the EU and the United States. So TikTok faces intensifying scrutiny from the European Union and the US over security and data privacy amid worries that the hugely popular app could be used to promote pro-Beijing views or sweep up users' information. So they're thinking this could potentially be used as propaganda, according to this article. The reason why this decision has been taken is to increase the Commission's cybersecurity. Whether you think that all these apps are doing this or it's just TikTok, if there was absolutely no cybersecurity threat, what purpose would the EU Commission have for taking these measures, for banning the use of TikTok on their official devices? I'm not saying they're not just doing it out of precaution because they've heard things, but they don't actually know that it's doing that. The EU has access to people who can find out what the app is actually doing, what data it's actually gathering. And so, you know, if they're creating bans on it, my lean, even though I don't know for sure, would be that there's at least a 1%, 0.1% even chance that it is collecting this data. And if these governments are willing to do this, the EU, the US, potentially, they're protecting their data. Why aren't we? And that gets to the broader question of how social media platforms access and use our data. Now, iPhone has talked a lot about security, about being able to block off access to different aspects of your iPhone from apps. You can go app by app and tell it whether it can use the camera, the microphone, access your GPS location, etc. But ultimately, we're just putting our hope and our trust in Apple and in Android that they're going to prevent TikTok from doing that. Now, just speculating, but if TikTok is a malicious app, as this article suggests, wouldn't they be able to code around that as well? It wouldn't be easy, but they would at least be trying, and therefore the data is at risk. Staffers would be required to delete TikTok from devices that they use for professional business by March 15th. So this is coming up in just about 3 weeks. EU representatives said this, but they didn't provide any details. So in Norway, which is not a member of the 27-nation European Union, the justice minister was forced to apologize this month for failing to disclose that she had installed TikTok on her government-issued phone. Users, beware. I would say at least take caution. If governments are locking down this app and keeping it out of their devices, and that should say something about its risk to your data. And again, most people don't have anything to hide, but at the same time, like I said, if somebody walked up to you on the street knowing all this stuff about you, it's gonna creep you out. It's weird. It's gonna be the same effect. It's gonna make you feel the same way, even if it's an app, right? So, but those are my thoughts there. Let me know what you think down in the comments. This story is obviously going to continue to develop. There might be updates March 15th. I may make a video about that. Let me know what you want to see covered. If you got any stories that you're seeing in the tech world, let me know down in the comments below. Subscribe, click the bell so you don't miss. If you like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. How many times did I say video? It's the Granite Geek Show.